Hello everyone, my name is Ryutaro Nakamura. I have been practicing Kudo Daidojuku for over 15 years. Today I have a chance to have an interview with Sensei Shinji Watanabe, who announced an innovative theory of Kata. Sensei Shinji Watanabe is a Shihan of Kudo Daidojuku and also a Renshi of Yuigari-ryu Karate. Thank you very much today, Sensei.
You are very welcome.
My first question is why you started practicing Kata? Because you are a Shihan of Kudo Daidojuku, which has no Kata in its practice system.
I love Kudo competitions. It's intense, but safe and fun. That's why I'm still a competitor, even now, at the age of 58. However, if I fight with common techniques and strategies, of course, I will not be able to beat the younger fighters. So, I tried to find the techniques and strategies that didn't rely on youth. And it just so happened that it came close to the old karate moves. So I became interested in Kata and studied and practiced Naihanchi in particular. As a result, I found that the movement I was looking for could be refined with it. Since then, I've been addicted to Kata training.
That's very interesting. And Sensei unveiled the result of your research and practice by the concept of Yuigari-ryu Karate, right?
Yes, I'm not a secretive person. I want to share this realization with many people, not to keep it to myself. At the time, I first called myself Watanabe of Kudo Daidojuku. But as you said earlier, there is no Kata in Kudo, or more correctly, Daidojuku. So, to avoid unnecessary misunderstandings, I have decided to use the name Yuigari-ryu Karate when expressing my opinions on Kata.
Is it okay to understand that it does not mean you started your new karate style, nor your new karate school?
No, I do not. In Japanese, Yuiga means just oneself. Therefore, Yuigari-ryu Karate means karate in a style, just for me. I just wanted to make sure that people would not misunderstand my personal activities related to Kata as being related to throughout Daidojuku. I love Kudo and I love Daidojuku. I didn't quit there to start a new karate school.
Okay, I understand very well. Anyway, the sparring with Watanabe Sensei was amazing, surprising. As a Japanese, I'm very tall, and I always try to keep a distance with my opponent, and all the time try to strike from the far distance. But Watanabe Sensei can easily intrude my favorite distancing. At first, I did not understand why I cannot keep my favorite distancing. But after the sparring, Sensei explained how he intruded my favorite distancing. Sensei's explanation is very clear and very understandable. So I could understand that Sensei's movement is exactly based on the Kata theory. I also received Sensei's punches with punching mitt, which is really heavy, very heavy. Sensei also explained to me why he can punch very heavily. Again, it's based on a Kata theory. I have been practicing Kudo, Karate, and other martial arts for over 35 years, but I have never heard of such theory before. I feel as if I opened the Pandora's box.
I know exactly what you mean. It's like you feel common sense has been turned upside down, right?
Yep.
At first glance, kata moves seems very unnatural, but actually very rational. Normally, for example, when you want more power in your punches, you think about how you can demonstrate more power. It's an absolute world based on your own standards. However, fighting is relative. Even if you demonstrate big power, what good is it if you can't convey it to your opponent? Kata is designed to focus on this relativity. The problem is how you can transmit the big power to the opponents, not how you can demonstrate big power. On the contrary, if that is possible, the less power you exert yourself, the better. This will give you an advantage, not only in terms of power, but also in terms of stamina. The same is true for speed. If you increase your absolute speed, but your opponent knows it, he will deal with it. Instead, if you learn to move in a way that doesn't cause your opponent to be alarmed, or make it difficult for him to react, you will have gained the relative speed you need to fight. That's what kata is, and I'm learning to movement like that through kata training.
Personally, I practiced Shotokan Karate before I joined Kudo Daidojo. When I was in Shotokan Karate, I practiced kata a lot. And I also have lots of connections with many senseis in traditional karate, WKF style karates. But I have never heard of the techniques or theory you just explained to me. And also, I had a free sparring with Watanabe sensei before, and I really realized the effectiveness of your movement based on kata. It's really innovative idea. Through Watanabe sensei's videos, website, I strongly hope more and more karate practitioners realize the true meaning of practicing kata. Thank you very much for your time today, Watanabe sensei.
You are very welcome. Thank you so much too.
Os!